The New York Yankees find themselves at a crossroads when it comes to their shortstop situation, and all eyes are on Anthony Vulpi. The young infielder, once hailed as a rising star and a cornerstone for the franchise's future, has struggled mightily this season, sparking frustration among fans and raising serious questions about his role moving forward. It's a complicated story of high expectations, early promise, and the harsh realities of Major League Baseball, especially when the pressure cooker environment of New York comes into play. Manager Brian Cashman, the voice of reason and steady hand in the Yankees front office, recently stepped forward to address these swirling concerns head on, revealing the team's mindset on Vulpi's future and their broader strategy as they pursue another championship. Cashman is known for being measured in public comments, never one to make sweeping declarations without thoughtful consideration. When pressed about Vulpi, he did not shy away from acknowledging the challenges a shortstop has faced this year. But he made it clear that the Yankees still see him as their man at the position. He referenced Vulpi's incredible moments from last October when the young shortstop performed on baseball's biggest stage, helping lead New York deep into the postseason. Cashman emphasized that there's still a significant portion of the season left to be played, and that he believes Vulpi will be an integral part of the team's success moving forward. This public show of support speaks volumes about how the organization views its internal options, but it doesn't erase the unease that many fans and analysts are feeling. The reality is that Vulpi's numbers so far this season paint a less than flattering picture. His batting average sits around 217, which is well below what the Yankees would hope from a player in such a critical role. He's managed only 10 home runs despite a fairly sizable number of at-bats, and his overall offensive production, measured by metrics like OPS, is hovering below the league average. On the base path, Vulpi's stolen base count hasn't been impressive either, and defensively, which was once his calling card, he's not performing at the Gold Glove level fans came to expect. There have been visible missteps, including some plays that have drawn criticism even from those within the organization. Aaron Boone, the Yankees manager known for his generally supportive and player-first approach, has shown signs of frustration. During a recent media session, Boone was asked about a particular defensive miscue by Vulpi and admitted it would have been a special play to make. The subtle but clear irritation in Boone's demeanor is telling. It's not often the skipper shows such visible signs of annoyance, especially with a young player still finding his way. That tension highlights the challenge the Yankees face. How to reconcile loyalty and faith in Vulpi's potential with the very real need to win now. Baseball is, after all, a results-driven business, and while development and patience are virtues, the Yankees are in the midst of a playoff chase, chasing their first World Series title in several years. The pressure to get consistent production from every position is immense, and shortstop is no exception. Many fans and observers have turned their attention to George Lombard Jr., the top prospect the Yankees have been grooming for this exact moment. Lombard, still a teenager, has been lighting up the minor leagues with his all-around game. Excellent defense, aggressive and smart base running, and a bat that shows promise of both power and contact. His progress has only added fuel to the debate about Vulpi's future, as supporters of a lineup overhaul see Lombard as the logical next step for the franchise's shortstop position. Despite the buzz around Lombard, the Yankees appear to be taking a cautious approach. Cashman's message made it clear that while the organization recognizes the potential of its young star, it's not rushing him to the majors before he's ready. Lombard's current stats, including a respectable batting average and on-base percentage, demonstrate his promise. But there's an understanding that transitioning to the big leagues, especially in a demanding market like New York, requires time and patience. The plan seems to be to let Lombard continue to develop in the minors while Vulpi holds the fort, at least for this season. This cautious balancing act speaks to the Yankees' broader strategy, trying to maximize current competitiveness while building for sustained success in the future. There's also a history of shortstop struggles in New York that adds context to the situation. Before Vulpi, the Yankees dealt with less than stellar defensive performances at the position, most notably with Isaiah Connor-Falea, whose defensive shortcomings were a source of constant frustration for fans. Comparisons between Vulpi and his predecessors underscore how important the shortstop spot is for the Yankees, not just defensively, but as a symbol of stability and leadership on the field. Vulpi arrived with high expectations after winning a Gold Glove as a rookie, a rare feat that raised hopes he might be the solution the Yankees long sought. However, the regression in his defense and overall performance this season has muddied the waters, leaving the organization and its fan base uncertain about the path forward. Offensively, Vulpi has also struggled to find a consistent approach at the plate, which has been a major factor in his uneven performance. Early in his career, he showed flashes of power, slugging his way to 20 home runs as a rookie, but he was dissatisfied with his contact rates. In an effort to adapt, Vulpi changed his batting style in his second season, focusing more on contact, hitting and singles rather than power. Unfortunately, this adjustment came at the cost of his slugging ability, leaving him without a clear identity at the plate. This season has been marked by further experimentation, shifting between different stances and swing paths in an attempt to regain his form. Yet none of these changes have yielded significant improvement, and his hard-hit ball rates remain below average. This inability to settle on an effective approach has only added to the frustration surrounding his game. Statistical analysis sheds further light on the difficulty Vulpi faces. Historically, very few players with similar early-stage career profiles have managed to turn things around and achieve sustained success at the major league level. According to advanced metrics, of the nearly 200 players in Major League history who had over 1,500 plate appearances by age 24 with an OPS plus below 100, only a small fraction ended their careers with numbers that matched or exceeded league average. This group includes some notable names like Adam Jones and Jose Reyes, but the odds are stacked against players who start off slow as Vulpi has. While statistics don't tell the entire story, they do suggest that the Yankees are placing a significant bet on Vulpi's ability to develop and improve despite the early setbacks. The conversation around Vulpi isn't just about stats and projections, though. It's also about the intangible qualities he brings, his athleticism, his speed, his energy on the field. These attributes once made him an exciting figure in the Yankees lineup and offered hope that he could grow into a franchise cornerstone. But with each passing week where his struggles continue, that hope is tested, and the possibility of the team looking elsewhere grows stronger. The buzz around Lombard, combined with the impatience of fans craving immediate results, has created a palpable tension in the Bronx. The question remains, can Vulpi turn things around quickly enough to solidify his place, or will the Yankees need to seek out a new shortstop solution sooner rather than later? From the front office's perspective, it appears that while Vulpi is not going anywhere this season, other priorities currently take precedence. The Yankees have more pressing needs to address, particularly in strengthening their third base position and bolstering their pitching staff. These areas of focus suggest that even if Vulpi is struggling, he is not seen as the main obstacle to the team's success right now. This pragmatic approach reflects the complexity of managing a roster with multiple weaknesses while balancing immediate goals with long-term planning. For now, Vulpi will remain in the lineup, likely hitting near the bottom of the order as the Yankees navigate through a challenging stretch of the season. Still, the pressure to perform is intense. The eyes of New York are unforgiving, and the scrutiny on Vulpi grows with every misstep. He has the talent and the tools to succeed, but baseball is as much about mental toughness and adaptability as it is about physical ability. As he works through these struggles, the hope within the Yankees organization and fan base is that he will rediscover the form that made him a top prospect and a defensive standout. The journey won't be easy, and the road ahead will demand resilience, focus, and perhaps a bit of patience from everyone involved. Meanwhile, the presence of Lombard looms as both a beacon of hope and a reminder that the clock is ticking. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. There's a growing buzz around the league, and this time it's circling the Bronx. Multiple sources close to the situation are hinting at what could be a major shakeup in the Yankees infield. Whispers that Yon Moncada may soon be donning the iconic pinstripes. While no official confirmation has surfaced, the speculation is gaining momentum. fueled by reports of closed-door conversations and subtle front office movements. If true, the addition of Moncada would be a statement move. Known for his raw power and defensive prowess, the Cuban third baseman could bring a much-needed spark to the Yankees lineup. With a switch-hitting bat that still flashes potential and the ability to anchor the hot corner, Moncada could be the answer to New York's long-standing infield questions. His presence would not only solidify the left side of the defense, but also provide depth and flexibility in a roster that has been plagued by injuries and inconsistency. What's feeding the rumor mill even more is Moncada's recent absence from his current team's activities, unexplained and conspicuously timed with the Yankees' internal roster evaluations. Insiders have noted an increased level of interest from New York scouts and whispers of negotiations that could align with Brian Cashman's quiet, calculated style. Still, some skepticism remains. Moncada has had an up-and-down trajectory in recent seasons, raising eyebrows over his durability and offensive consistency. But the Yankees, known for betting big on high upside talent, may be willing to roll the dice, especially with a postseason push looming and pressure mounting from the fan base for a dynamic impact move. Whether this rumor solidifies into reality or fades into the pile of could-have-beens, one thing is certain. The mere possibility of Moncada heading to the Bronx is enough to stir excitement and debate across the baseball world. Stay tuned. This story might just be getting started. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.